back to Short Film Saturday. I'm your host, Jonathan Moody. I'm here with
Paulie Presenza, otherwise known as the Moo Cow Moo.
Moo. So we did a little movie called The Misled Romance of Cannibal Girl and Incest Boy.
I liked it a lot.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good.
It's a really kind of fun little movie. Where it's a kind of film it has, clearly a low budget, but rather than it being a problem, they turn it around and make it into a positive by just the film style. They're not going to have microphones, so they just didn't bother recording sound. It's pretty much a silent film. And
there's no talking at all.
No talking at all, no dialogue, but the music helps carry it, and then the imagery is telling you the story. And the story is, I love it. It's just, finding your other, finding the person that completes you, even if it's a cannibal girl or an incest boy.
Yeah.
There's somebody out there for you to complete you, and
it's a great way to look at it, yeah. I love that.
It's adorable.
It was adorable. Like, you see her in the beginning. In the beginning, you see Lloyd Kaufman walking around. And even before then, you see, you were saying this starts out very artsy, with the trees and all that stuff. And then it comes and you see Lloyd Kaufman walking around like, and then he gets killed and stomped, his head stomped in. Very much in the vein of Trauma.
And eaten because Cannibal
Girl needs food.
She's very hungry.
She keeps eating as much as she can.
Mm-hmm. Without gaining any weight, so her metabolism must be like through the roof.
Yeah. So she's very skinny, but she could eat.
Either that, it's, Atkins diet. It's just meat.
I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? But she goes and she kind of goes on a warpath. She finds this guy at the abortion clinic who I guess is a doctor, and she bites his dick off and is hungry.
Oh, it's not a doctor. They were protesters.
I didn't think that guy was the protester. I thought he was one of the doctors.
No, he was with the others. So one of the many protesters.
Yeah, she didn't like the protesters. She was like, fuck that.
Either that or she was just super hungry and they were there. So
yeah, maybe. But then she sees poor incest boy all tied up,
who's been dragged out of the house by his keeper.
I thought it was his mother, but
girl, I don't know what she was, but she doesn't treat him very well.
She smacks him around.
He's always cowering.
Yeah,
he's incest boy.
Yeah, and poor guy. So then she comes to his rescue and lets him go, but the mother comes back and beats him some more. So she gets rid of the mother and goes off with him, and
they find each other.
They find each other, and they love each other. And
Yay.
You can tell from the very beginning, they love each other. And then they end up having a fun day in the cemetery, and
as you do, throw rocks at cars.
And they end up fucking, and then they end up sleeping together, and she ends up having a dream.
She has a bad dream,
and wakes up.
Where they're getting married, which is what you'd want, but she in the dream, I guess she eats his face, and so she wakes up and she doesn't want that to happen because she cares for incest boy, so she leaves so that won't happen. And then he wakes up and finds that he's alone, and he thinks that she's gone from his life, and he's depressed, and so he's walking along and he doesn't care anymore. And
but then he gets attacked, and she comes to the rescue. But then she gets attacked, and he comes to the rescue.
For her.
And they both realize how much they still love each other, and he brings her some entrails, and
you do.
They rip each other's heart outs and die.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the movie.
I wasn't too wild about the ripping each other's hearts out and dying part, but I mean, I guess what else are you going to do? There's not a whole lot of future for either an incest boy or a cannibal girl, so I guess if they're going to die in each other's arms by each other's own... their own means, that's the way to do it.
Well, I mean, it was sort of like a Romeo and Juliet style thing where they murder each other sort of in their own,
Well, in Romeo and Juliet, they do it out of ignorance.
Yeah, they do it by accident, because whatever.
They're dumbass teenagers.
But yeah, it's a little bit of Romeo and Juliet thing because they're outcasts. They can't be, but they find each other and they love each other and they... it was very sweet, and
it's a twisted sweet movie.
It's a twisted sweet. It's like if Trauma made a sweet little love story that's not Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. Romeo and Juliet was good too, but
I liked it, and I thought everybody was really good in it, and it looked good, and There's a lot of gore. If you like gore, there's a lot of that.
It was shot in like Super 8 or something. You know, you get Super 16.
It's a little fuzzy, but that's okay.
Well, that was the point, I think, was that they wanted to make it like that.
It's shot in a stylistic.
You said it kind of compared to Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter.
A little bit. Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter and Begotten. I don't know if you've ever seen Begotten, where it's all very black and white and grotesque and everything, and it's cool. I liked it. We'll have to show you Begotten sometime.
Yeah, definitely. So, anyway, it was a fun little short. If you guys ever get a chance to see it, check it out. We kind of spoiled it, so if you haven't seen it, oops. You know, but
no, it's a sweet, definitely alternative kind of romance.
The back of the disc has audio commentary by Richard Taylor and Zach Bynes. Zach and Richard worked together. An introduction, which we saw, you know, it shows before the movie. Over 22 minutes of Misled behind the scenes. Interviews with cast and crew, including Lloyd Kaufman. The banned from YouTube trailer. So, this was back before YouTube was banning stuff for sure.
There you go.
So there you go.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a copy of that. I like it.
Yeah, and then there's a fan film and 2 different shorts with director's commentary.
Is this something people can buy online?
I think so. They used to be able to. You can't get it from MySpace anymore. No. MySpace.com, Incest Cannibal, but, you know.
There's a name for you.
You should be able to purchase it on somewhere. If you look up Misled Romance, hopefully maybe Richard Taylor has a site or something. I don't know. But if you can get it. I got it from him back in the day because I was a big, strong supporter. I'm still a big, strong supporter. 31 Days of NA Horror in October will have Adam the Amazing Zombie Killer as a review. So look forward to that.
It's one of the few movies that he and I both wanted to do and didn't know. And he got to it first.
I know.
It's all right.
It happens. So we'll eventually do other ones, I'm sure. So, but anyway, thank you for checking this out. If you we'll leave links and everything at the bottom.
Yeah, check it out. I think you'll enjoy it.
Definitely. All right. Bye.
Bye. Where's my cannibal girl?